How are we all today? Hope we're all good. I am just continuing on. Yesterday we had a bit of a play with this cute little album and the Steam Graffiti Punk. I've got that completely wrong. Steampunk Graffiti from Uniquely Creative, and we have been creating this little album. So yesterday I did the cover, so we got that there. And we did the pages starting off in here. So we've got this little flippy flip waterfally bit there. This one folds out. Crazy. And then the other way it folds up. So we've done that one. So that one is pretty much ready to rock and roll. This one we did this little pocket in here with a tiny little photo mat. Now, I haven't put photo mats on everything, but that little one I thought I would. And I'm going to create the same sort of thing over on this side. I just haven't got to that. And that's where we got to yesterday. So I thought I will have a little bit more of a go at it today. That is the little one that pulls out, so we'll also have a little go at that. We're using pretty much the same techniques as we were using yesterday. I have cleaned up my bench a little bit, so I am a little bit less disorganized than what I was yesterday. It's quite disorganized yesterday. And yeah, that's all we're going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is start off with this little tag. It is going to mirror this little one here. So it's a little bit different size, but that's not going to matter. So I'm going to put a little photo on that. I had a few little ones here. I'm just going to need another little piece of black cardstock. Now, yesterday I took it off one of these tags, so I might as well just do the exact same thing. And make a little photo mat. How is everyone today? I hope everyone's good. Hope you are getting some craft on. Let me know what you are crafting with, what you're doing, if you are on and about, and yeah, all that jazz. I'd love to hear. Okay, now I've got two little pieces of black over there. See, they left that one left over from yesterday as well. I'm going to put that there. I think we're going to put it up a bit higher than yesterday's one, and we need to find something to go with it. So yesterday we still had Stay Wild on it. What will I do today? I think I'll do something from my creative cuts. The pink on pink would be nice with the cog. I really like this, but I don't like the have an. I think amazing is good. So what I might do, I'm actually going to put a little bit of tape on here, because that way it's not going to slide around in my trimmer. So I've just got the word amazing there, and I am going to put a bit of ink around it. Not too worried that one side's got a rounded corner and one side hasn't. That doesn't bother me too much, especially when I stick it under here. No, because it's not out the other side enough. So let's try it this way. Can we actually understand what it's saying if I do that? Do I care if we understand? I like that. What do we reckon? I'm kind of thinking that would be okay. Yeah. something. So to me, it's not a big worry if I can't read that. Hold that down just for a sec. Where I am in Victoria today is a beautiful day. It's the first day it's been like kind of, you know, that springy kind of feel in the air. The sun's out, the birds are chirping. You probably hear my husband, he'll be in the background doing whatever out in the garden. Hopefully he keeps the machinery wore just down to a dull one. Now, do I want something? I'm going to do, oh, I've used these for sticky, not for good. Put that one there. Now I had a paddle stick here somewhere. Here we go. Got me paddle stick. These are rub-ons. They come not with the range, but in the Steampunk Graffiti range. There's a few different ways you can buy the Steampunk Graffiti. You can get all the bits individually, but you can also get a creative kit that comes with the majority of the bits and pieces from the range in it, which is a really good way to get it. It's a little bit cheaper than getting them, but they do sell out really. I think I've stuffed that, people. How badly did I stuff it though? Okay, just keep going out and see if we can fix it as much as we can. It's because I'm working over several different layers. There's washi tape and cardstock there, as well as the oh, nah, stop wrecking it. Okay, it's vintaged up, like it's got a bit of you know, this side won't be quite as bad because it is not as many different layers. Over there, there's quite a different layer in between the washi tape and the cardstock, where we kind of made do with what cardstock we had. We didn't put in, it was a little bit too thin, so that's why we started off with the washi tape there. That's what I'm on about. There we go. Oh, come on. What's going on? Might have to put something under there. I do have this. That might help a little bit. It's just a bit of a height difference from the top to the bottom. I'm wondering if the rub-ons don't like, because on the cardstock they're fine. I'm wondering if they don't like going over the top of that washi tape as much as the cardstock, like might be the surface of the washi tape that's there, because everywhere else it's kind of going okay. It's only right on that edge where there is the washi that's been a bit of a pill. The rest of this area is not too bad. Oh, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. I can see it resisting me here. Come on. You can make it all the way around. There we go. Close enough. Close enough's good enough. There we go. So we've just got those bits there. I really want to use the rub-ons today. I really want to use the all the bits and pieces and lots of bits and pieces. as much of the kit as I can. So now we've got these. So we've got that one. It's wide enough. So if we put 4x4s on here, we could just put paper at the bottom and the top. Or, I mean, a 6x6 is going to be pretty much, a 6x4, sorry, not 6x6. A 6x4 is going to be pretty much the right size. So, let me think. Let's look for... Same, I think I want that for the back. Here I go, making a mess of my area again. After I tidied it all up. Use that, I wouldn't want to use the whole, like I'd want it to come sort of seems a waste though, doesn't it? Let me have a little look through here. I've got plenty of these ones left. That would be nice, because then you could journal over the top of that as well. So I keep looking at the other side. I know these are single-sided. I don't know why I keep turning them over. I kind of like that one maybe for the second one. And I think use that on the back. So if I do that one to 6x4, actually I want a little bit smaller than 6x4, don't I? I'm going to go 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And the same on this one, but this one I want from that side. Oh, see how that nice neat bench just got crazily not neat all of a sudden. Okay, that's what it did. Okay, pop those ones there aside for a sec. And that one back up in there for a sec. Nice scraps over there. Okay. I just need to take a smidge off the bottom. I don't know if that's because they've cut it. Yep. Oh, pop this aside. I'll find cutting easier. And this one, 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. I hate it when I cut off beautiful pieces like that. How cute is that piece? Okay, well, don't dwell on it now. Okay, and we're going to scruffy this up a bit. Hopefully this pen's working. Yesterday it was getting very, very dry, but it might have been because I kept leaving the lid off. Now, probably would have been smart if I had, well, we'll fix that in a second. We did this yesterday quite a lot. We just made big whoopsies all over the place. Okay, while it's out, let's do this one. So if you didn't see any of yesterday's, which everything I do. The papers have that beautiful dark kind of edging around a lot of them anyway. So rather than double matting them in black, I'm just using my texture, and then we're going to use a little bit of stamping to also help to tie all that kind of black in on the different pieces. And when I do whoopsies, I fix it up with the stamping, which you'll see in a second, because I do them often. Yeah, this texture's getting really dry. I might have to find another black texture. Well, when I do things like that, we fix them up with the stamping. Just point in, I'm doing it on purpose now, just so that you guys can see what I mean. True, honest, that's what we do. Not really, not honest at all. Not honest at all. Okay, now we're going to go in and we're going to fix these little bits. Bring in my stamp. Now this stamp's, I'm not even putting it on block, I'm just using it. Move the stamp around a bit, get different bits. This is from the Will and Grace release. So again, uniquely creative, and it's, I don't know if you can see, that's what it looks like. But I just love it for around the edges of things. You can just mark up stuff really easy with it. It's sort of got not much of a real definite sort of pattern to it. It just means that I can match in. It works really well with the browns as well. So if you're doing something in the browns, it works with that. There's my other one. Now you can see here, this is where I had the mishap with the marker, and I'm just going over that area a little bit heavier, and that will and I know I'm getting ink all over my finger. I could feel it. And then I'm just going to wipe that down, because otherwise I'm going to get black everywhere. Put that aside. So, try to stay a little bit cleaner today. Yesterday I was so not clean, it wasn't funny. I had mess everywhere. And it wasn't a good mess, it was a bad mess. Just stuff everywhere. Must be nearly time to fill up this bottle of glue again. I'm going to have to shake it like that to get the glue to come out. Oh, I don't think I blended around this one. Oops, got distracted, didn't blend. I don't think these ones actually need it. It'll be fine. Okay, so why did I do 3 and not 4 when I knew I needed 4? And I'm just going to have to take a little smidge off each one. So I need a 4th one for the other side. And I'll put a neutral on it, I think. So it can be for journaling as well as for doing the putting a photo on it. It could be do for either that way. It's a little bit more. Now I'm just going to take a smidge more, because all of these need just a smidge of it. So what am I doing here? I take a smidge off and which one didn't I? That one, that one, that one. Okay. Did I take a smidge off this one? No. How did three? Okay. Now I think I've got one extra piece. Did I cut 2 pieces from it? I did. Who knows? What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? I need somebody here to yell at me and tell me what I'm doing wrong here. Need someone yelling, going, nah, you've already cut one of those. Don't cut another. Oh, I've done one of those squiggly bits again. I'll be right. I've got to go back in and... Okay. So I'll just bring in my paper again. And my stamp. Really doesn't need much at all, does it? Okay. And on this one, I think I will blend. The other ones I don't think they need so much. This one I think they do because, I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe because the line was so dark around the outside. I'm not sure. I am not entirely sure why I felt that way about that. Okay. Let's get these. So that one's got a sort of semi-neutral. We're going to put that one on there. So what do you guys do? It's Sunday here in lovely old Down Under. So what's your crafting program for Sundays? Or are you just chilling watching YouTube? What are you up to today? It'd be nice to know what you're getting up to. I watched a little bit of the Olympics this morning. I watched the young girl in silver. Or watched replays of it. I wasn't up early enough. I'm not going to pretend I got up at like 2 in the morning to watch this stuff, because that's what it would have taken to actually watch it live. So I'm pretty excited because I am going to be in Paris soon. So I have been watching a lot of it just to see what they're up to, see what's what and where. I have not been to Paris before. I have not been to Europe before. I've been to Egypt. I've been to a few other places, a few Asian countries, but I have not been to Europe. So first trip can be a bit exciting. Okay, now, do they need anything else? I really want to use him somewhere, don't I? This pirate with the... I don't think we need any of those things. He's nearly a bit too wide. It'd be cool to put a photo behind that, wouldn't it? I'll probably put it on. Let me cut it out a little bit nicer. And we'll then make the decision. Oh, this is going to take a while, guys. I need to tell a story or something while I'm cutting out, don't I? Because it's going to take a little bit. Let me think. I've got my order of Mintay coming this week. That's pretty exciting for me. I have been waiting on it for quite a while. So I although I haven't actually done ordered an album to do with it. So I meant to order an album to do a Christmas album, and I honestly had planned that, and I just kept putting off the album, like, because when you do pre-orders of Mintay, it does take a while to get in. So you kind of like, okay, well, you know, it's not going to be here for a while, and I've known it's coming, but like, I don't know, I didn't really kind of like get my head around it, and yes, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it when it arrives, because I know I'm going to want to play with it as soon as it gets here. I think it should be here Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, and I've got loads of it. So I got both the Christmas collections, so got both of those. I got what else did I get? I didn't get the autumn one. I got some steampunk stuff which would go so well with this. So you never know, I might combine a few bits and pieces. Trying to think what else I got, guys. Think. Oh, the same company I get the Mintay from has Create and All, and I got some of their washi tape that you can make a picture out of, because I thought that looked really, really cute. I didn't get much. I think I only got 1 or 2 designs, but that will be interesting. I think that will look really good in just a general, like, junk journaly kind of thing. Oh, I haven't showed you my cards either when I finish fussy cutting. I'll show you the cards I made with this collection, so that you can see what I did with those. Oh, I'm not doing the best fussy cutting job here. Probably because I'm trying to think about what I should fill the gap with. Fill the silence, Nat. Fill the silence. You don't want silence. Oh, I can hear my puppy playing just outside my door. I've got my cottage door wide open today because it is so nice out there. I've still got a jumper on, and naughty me, I'm heating up the environment, but I do have my heater on just at my feet, not my big heater, but there's a heater that's just under my bench that just warms my feet, because it is so just a little nip in the air. And my cottage, like, when it's like, I don't run the heaters overnight or anything, so they get a little bit chilly overnight, so until it warmed up. But I've got the door open because I want the fresh air and the beautiful sunshine from outside to be inside today. There we go. Okay, I'm just blending all around this. I thought about going in with brown, but then I don't think brown's going to match as nice as the black on this. Now, this is from a cutout sheet, guys. This is so you have the normal papers, and then Uniquely Creative also have cut apart sheets. So this is one of them here. So they had a full one like this that had lots of different elements on it. It had these. It had this is the one from, you get a spare one on the back of your collection pack piece. So, and it had the words. I think we cut out the words from here yesterday to use, and then all your little pipes and stuff. So I cut up a lot of this collection sheet though to use with the cards that I made that I keep talking about, but I don't keep showing you. I will get there in a second. I will show you eventually. So I'm going to put this on in a way that you could then stick a photo in and behind it. That's if I don't cut my finger off or cut the whole thing wrong. I'm just slicing around the edge here. Oh, no. I'm sure I've cut like 5 sides already. Surely I'm there. There we are. I was going to say I have to be back to the start by now. And just put a little bit of black in there too. As I said, I sort of thought about doing the brown, but I think the black will look better on top of that graffiti. Now, so we get a little bit of an idea, it's probably going to be a 3.5 by 3.5 photo, or a 3 by 3. It's going to be a 3 by 3. So that is what I have on the outside edge to play with, and really probably even less than that, because you don't want to have and I'm actually going to put that on a little bit of an angle. Whoa, an angle, is that bad? I'm going to do it on an angle. Maybe I need to do it on a real big angle because I don't. So, okay, I'm going to put that there. Let's give it a little, I'm just pushing it in just a little bit on that top so that I'm going to get rid of that tiny little bit there, because otherwise it's going to get broken off when I stick a photo in there anyway. So there should be, oh, see the black from the inking. So and I'll put that in there once this is dried a little bit, because I don't want it to stick in there. Okay. Let's just trim around this one. More trimming, more trimming. Now, what was I talking about before I actually went back to working? Don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't know if I'm going to use this glue, but let's see what it looks like. I really want to use up as many of the little elements and stuff as possible. Oh, lost concentration there on the end. And, you know, do as much as I can. I'm just going to do a little black hard outline. That's going to match other bits and pieces. Oh, there's little notches there that I didn't take out with the, that I just want to do. Well, nearly onto my jumper. Wouldn't matter. Like, this jumper is the one I use when I do resin work, and it's got resin all over it. It's a good one for the cottage because I can never keep my jumpers clean out here. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm crafting, I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess. And then just a bit of black around there. Oh, really makes the things pop. Oh, do I like that up there? Why not? Why not? I'm going to put a bit of glue at the top and then just down one side because I don't want it to block getting that photo in. There we go. And that glue should be really close now to dry, so I should be able to stick this in. What do we think? Do we like it? Let's hope that I can find the hole to put it back in. There it is. Oh, I have to remember that once you get the photo on there, you can sort of see it's going to grab a little bit, that little bit on the end there. Now, what do I want on this one? I just used one of those frames. I don't know that this one is going to work as well. So you'd have to cut down a 3x4 for this one. So it would fit in nicely on that one. Let's just have a little look. Oh, how is that? First nice day, I'll leave the door open and I've got a fly inside. I don't know if you guys can hear it flying around close to me, but you're just like, really, flies? Could you wait at least till the second nice day before you start attacking us? Oh, crazy. I'll have to dig I have like a fly screen that I can put on the studio door. So I'll have to dig that out of winter hibernation so that we can have the doors open, because it's so much nicer having fresh air in here and just, yeah, letting the outside in. You probably can't hear the outside as much, so we've got like the sounds I can hear the birds just chirping a little bit. If I tried hard enough, I could probably hear my next door neighbour, because he's always belting out music. You'd be no chance you guys could hear him, but he's always belting out music. When he's in the garden, which is alright. Like, he doesn't play horrible music, so it's sort of like, you know, 80s, 90s rock. So it's not horrible music that he plays. Okay. Lots of little bits on this inside one. Oh, I really need to put a new blade in my thing. It's one of those things you never change often enough, even when you know you should. And I cut all sorts of weird and wonderful things with this knife. Like, I'm forever cutting random stuff up with it. I really would like a new one, because I've lost the lid. I've probably mentioned this 500,000 times on here, but when I cut my finger a couple of months back, sliced my finger open, I lost the lid. I think I threw it in the bin with all the blood and guts from cutting my finger, and by the time I realised, I think it was too late. I think I'd discarded everything. So I keep a little hope that that's not what happened, and that it will just magically one day reappear on my doorstep. I don't know how it's going to do that, but, like, you know, I keep this faint hope that that will happen. First, I didn't think I'd use these pipes much. I was like, oh, that's a bit, I don't know. But I do quite like them. So it would not be a 3x4. It would be more like a 2.5 by inch less than 2.5 and 3.25. So although it has to be on this side, doesn't it? Because I put that side for journaling. It's all right. Okay, so this also will have to be just right around the very edge. Okay, give that a bit of time to dry. Let's see if we can use this bit up as well. Use it up. Stop saving your good stuff. Just use it up. It's never going to be a perfect time to use it. Well, I shouldn't say that because it might be. But let's stop saving stuff. I kind of find it like I really like that. So, I better wait until there's, the perfect thing to use it for. It just sits there and it doesn't get used. Just, if you like something, you should use it. All this fussy cutting today. I should have had all these kind of little elements cut out. I do have a lot of little elements already cut out for some of the sheets, but not all of them. Because it takes so long. And I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me fussy cut, but like, I could use one of the creative cuts instead of this, but this is a little bit thinner and it will make it easier to slide into that little pockety bit that it's going to slide into. If I use a creative cut, it's probably double the thickness. So I think that just means that it won't be as thin. Okay, nearly there. I don't know, am I even on screen when I'm doing my fussy cutting? Probably not. You're probably just watching a blank screen and listening to me blab on about nothing really much at all. You poor buggers. I'm going to cut a little bit out from there because, I don't know, that little bit of white's just annoying me. This one, not so much. I think I'll just do a little whoopsie around it, but I'm not worried as much about that one. Oh, I've done something there. I've cut through something else. Oh, well. It'll survive. It will survive. Now, I know I'm using black here because of the fact that there's other like black lined elements. But whenever you do a bit of fussy cutting, it really is good to go around the edges and just use a pen or something like that around the edges. It takes that little bit of white that you'll get from the white paper that the element's been cut from, because 99.9% of the time it will be cut from white, something that was white-based paper, and you really do see those little elements all the time. But when you go around with a black pen, you tend to see less of those elements, and it does help it to stand out a bit. Okay, and then I am going to blend around it as well. So just around, I think when I blend around these, they actually pop so much as well. They like, those oranges and bits and pieces really do pop. Okay, First of all, can this fit in here? Is it going to fit? Oh, I'm getting black all over this, guys. Anyway, just along this edge, it doesn't want to go. Oh, man. Okay, let's try again. Okay, for future reference, this is very tight. Or it's more so that it wants to keep coming out and not, see if I can get some of those marks off because I've got lots on there. Okay, a little bit better than what it was. Just a smidge. Okay, now. I'm going to put that there so I can go pretty much down the middle. Going to make it look like it's coming off that pipe there. Yay! Cool. Okay, another one down. Is that all I've done? 2 tags? Golly gosh, I am going slow, aren't I? Okay, pop that in. What have we got in here to do? So, 2 pages. Let's take those bits away. Oh, I've also got these tags. I think I could probably make them short enough they go in there. Do you think that it would matter if the bottom of this doesn't have... I don't really miss that bit though, do I? Might have to do something with it, cutting and whatever else. But I mean, there is little tags here, but... So these would be 2 3/4 by 4. Okay. Okay. And we're going to go across there, across that one, across the bottom there. Or maybe there. I really want to take the top little bit off though. And I don't think I have this one left in the 6x6. I'm using loads of the 6x6s, but I don't think I have. That might be cute across there. Oh, we do. Just looking through. Oh, did anybody take note of when I started, of which bit I started on? Because I don't know if I've gone all the way through or not. Yeah, I've gone all the way. Because that's not going to... those bits. Okay, so let's cut this one first. Who was smart enough to put the grey lead back? There. I will use those bigger ones eventually. Now where's that mark gone? Where is the mark gone? There it is. And I don't think I need to worry about blending in that middle because it's continuing on to the next page. So I'm not going to blend in that bit. Nope, nope, not going to do it. Can't talk me into it. Not going to happen. All the way up. I'm always amazed by how many little bits and crevices and little bits and pieces there are in these albums and how much you can get out of them. Blows my mind. I am so glad though I do have the 6x6 and the 12x12 papers to fill it all up, because otherwise I think I'd be having some issues. Why doesn't that want to stick down there? Just a bit of extra space, I think. And going down and around, up. Oh, those birds are happy out there. Beautiful. So I'm just going to use one of these rub-ons, I think. Because again, I'm like, oh, you know, like it's so cute. I don't want to use it where I might use it later. I think I'm just going to put it across there. So I'm going to cut that bit. Have to find me a little paddle pop stick. Okay. And again, I'm doing this just to connect those two pieces of different paper so that they look like they're meant to kind of go with each other. Probably should have started down a smidge further so that I could get the little black line around the outside edge, but that's all right. Big pieces want to stick and the little pieces don't. Hopefully this is going to achieve what we want to achieve. Hopefully, smokefully. I think so. Do I do the same on the bottom? I think I will. I know there was a big pause there, wasn't there? Or there was oh, I wanted to swear then. I was going to say a F-ton of thought process, but we're not going to swear. No, there was no need for it. There was a lot of thought going into that though. Probably way more thought than was needed for a rub-on. And rub-ons. I want more rub-ons. Bring me more. Oh, my phone was falling out of my back pocket. Stick that somewhere else. And I know I said bring me more rub-ons, but we don't need more there, do we? Do we like that bit of colour on the side? Hopefully. Hopefully we like it. Okay. Now, I had this piece out before, didn't we? I'm going to cut this one to 6x4. Well off the side there with all my bits. Nearly time to tidy up again. It is 6x4, isn't it? Why am I second guessing myself now? 6x4 could be just a smidge over 6x4. And cut down there. Don't ask me why I didn't just measure it with and do that earlier. And then I kind of want that there. So the smaller version, but maybe go from there. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Can I even see where I've marked? I can if I look hard enough. And goes there. And that goes there. There we go. Doink, 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 doink. Okay, if we don't like it, it's too late. That's it. It's just too late if we don't like it. So, I am going to go around these edges, I think. We'll do these bits first. Trying not to go outside of the lines. Now, I don't think I want them on those inside ones because they're kind of like connecty. What do we think? Hard to know, hard to know. Let me just give that a bit more black up there, just because I think I'm happy with that. There we go. This one, if I'm happy with that one, I have to be happy with this one, whether I am or not. Who said happiness is a curse? Okay, and so even though they're different scales, they obviously can go together. It's just a matter of whether you think they look sticky or not, and then they could possibly just be looking really kind of sticky. The thing I did think I could do like that over there and there, so that you had sort of a scale that connected the two. So let's see how that goes, and if it fails, I'm blaming it on you guys. What do you mean? do that. I can blame it on you guys. So I'm not even going to do it in the middle. I'm going to do it off to one side. And do I want to go over? I probably can go over all those bits, but it is going to crease and warp and no. Let's just go to the edge of the paper now. Just go to the edge of the paper. Let's get our icy pole stick. Rub-diddy-rub. Be interesting to see how much shines through from the other side with this. Come on. That's it. All the little bits, all those little details from around the edge. I remember when rub-ons used to take like an eon to get them on. Can you remember the old days when rub-ons first like came out, and you would be there and you'd have your little rubbing stick and you would be like rubbing away for days on end to get it to go. See, this is sort of off. I don't even mind if that actually goes out that edge bit. That's going to make it sit better. Nope, don't mind at all. Okay, where's the other half, people? What did I do with it? That's not even a half, is it now? Remember, it's not even a half. And we want it. See, I could have taken it. No, you did the other side there. Do this one here. And I'm going to start up this end because I don't need that little dot that's there, but I probably need that, just that little bit. I'm going to use the end of my scissors. That's it. Oh, these bigger sections just come off like beautiful butter. Oops. Well, that's not the way I wanted them to come off. That was my fault. It wasn't the rub-on's fault. It was my fault. You'll be fine. So that way I've got kind of like that scale difference kind of covered a bit. So it looks like it sort of comes up, and I know there's probably more there that we could do to get that scale to work, but that just covers it a little bit, helps the eye transition through. Okay. And then, you know, we can have a, we can have a cut down 4x4 photo there. You can have a 3x3, a 3x4. A few bits we can put there. Okay. Now, we've got these, which are kind of the perfect size. But on this one, I want that bit that's on the end. So, I want it to be the same size of that. Pretty much. I'm pretty much could have two for the price of one, really, on this. So, I'm wondering if I put this back through like that and just do it the start of it, not the end of it, because I think if I go down along this edge too much, it will end up having two little dotted lines and the whole bit, perforated bit, will come off. But if I just go to there, we'll see. I'll be just over here trying. You say, where'd she go? Just over here. To my little Gemini. Had to go backwards and forwards. it should, by my standard, go in there like that. And we have our little tab out the side. Is that going to be too wide? Oh, may just be too wide. What do we think? Well, we don't mind. So this might be just pushing my luck just a little bit too much. Kind of in between there and there. Okay, let's see if I can push my luck. I've got another set of these ones, so I can always try again. Literally just get it through and then stop it. I do like the reverse feature on the Gemini for this reason. Oh, don't tell me twice I got away with this. Happy days, people, happy days. Oh, oh, oh. Are we happy? Yes, we are. Are we happy? Yep, we are. Okay, and that really is a spare tag. Okay, so we had more of these. Oh, they're here. You know that I'm going to keep myself nice and clean today thing? Yeah, I know. So we got these ones as well. How cool are they all? So this one, I think will work fine if I'm... Now, do I just keep risking this or do I just go like this at the bottom? Do we notice if that's cut like that? I mean, it's going to be in here. Do we notice, or is that just being lazy? Oh, I think it's been lazy. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it like that for now, and I might try to fix it later. But that definitely needs some ink. But we'll ink it later too, because I'll ink it. Love it. And then that could be made into a little tag as well. Now we need to make some things to make a little pocket for tags. Okay. Some things make me happy. So yeah, so I'll fix that little bit across the bottom, but I love it. And I've still got 2 tags that I've cut out, which I love both of them. So we have a bit more there to do. Okay, this one. So these ones are going to be 3x4s with a little border. So I don't feel the need to fill each one of those in. So what I will do, but I do need to put a magnet on there. And then we have these. Oh, look, we could put the little tags, the leftover little tags in there. Oh, no, they're too deep. Okay, we can't do that. This one, let me do a hole in here before I forget, because if you watched yesterday's video, I forgot and it's stuffed up majorly. So, and then we are going to use that tiny little mat that we had on our bench. Okay, let me just tidy a smidge up. Just a smidge, people, just a smidge. So these tags that I cut these from, I I cut them before we started today because I knew I'd want to use them. I made for the exact piece. If I can find it. I know I've got some more here. Nope. It's pink on the back. Did I show it earlier, guys? Did I take it out and show it earlier? I'll find it. When I find it, I'm going to show you, okay? When I find it, I will show you. Now, what was I looking for? This bit. Yep, this bit here. It's crazy. And I'm going to cut. Now, if you've seen yesterday, this is what I started saying. If you've seen yesterday, you would have seen the craziness that was, I forgot to do this first. So, I'm going to put this here only because that is going to show people, one, that there's going to be that photo bit there. But before I do that, I think no, I want something that, because I think we only need crazy. Just started singing the song from production, from my son's production. Those are going to go there. Okay. What did I have left? That's what I have left of the rub-ons. I'm loving the rub-ons. I think I'll use that. And I'll start it there and bring it down there. Now, this is not going to make any sense to you guys, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on, because I'm not going to put paper underneath these, but I'm going to put this on so that there is something there, but you're only going to see small bits of it, because a lot of it will be covered with the photo. So you could do this with paper, cut each piece of paper, and I have to do a shout out to Belinda, one of my girls that comes to workshops. She sort of did something similar with this in one of her albums, and I really liked how it made it that it was sort of like cohesive down along. Oh, what's under here that's stopping that from? Oh, I've gone quiet. I must be concentrating. Soz. Now, oh, you wouldn't think the rub-on would hold like that, but it did. Okay, so you can see here. And then once the photo blocks goes on, and I think what I'll do, I'll actually cut these photo ones, and I might do it in black, and then they can just trim their photos down, because I think that would look good. So where's the other 3/4 of this? Well, just over half, probably 5/8, something like that. And I'm going to bring that one down here. I want it right along that edge. Oh, it's even going up to that one. Whoa. That was Count Dracula, I think, getting excited. Gone rub-on crazy today, but as I keep saying, I've got to use them up. use them up, not just hoard things. And I think when you see this done, you'll understand. I think I'll cut the photo mat so you guys sort of understand what I'm doing. Just a little bit to go down here, the little pointy bits. Gone. Yay. Oh, again, I have to cut them apart. Just using my nail to make sure that that was all down between the two sections. And this bit. And again, just making sure that it was all the way down. Okay, so let's cut out some photo mats out of black. Rub some black cardstock. And we want 3x4s. Let's just put the lid back on that ink. I don't know why I've got the lid off. I wonder how many I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was nasty. Didn't cut it all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Might as well cut the last one up because it should be exactly 4. So if I do need more, then I already have them. So I haven't done a lot of double matting in here. I didn't on the first of the waterfalls, so I didn't do double matting up here. They were close to 4x4s. So all I did was put like a little paper bit behind, and then that will go in there, and then up there, and same here. So didn't really need double matting on that one. On this one it will. So I'll put this one on first, and then I'll put the magnet in when I find the magnet, I guess, because I will have stuffed it somewhere on my bench without thought to when I would need it. And then rather than having the, here it is. Put glue there. And then, oops, well, that's not the photo mat, that's from the, and then we're going to put the other side on, and this just means that the magnet isn't quite as thick with the cardstock in between. It either sits proud on one side or sits proud on the other side. With this, it will mean that the magnet will sit sort of between those two outer layers, and then by the time you put photos on, it won't sit up as much at all. And then we're going to go put these other ones on. This would be where you want to just fast forward, probably till it's done. But you'll start to see that imagery get covered up a little bit. So I'll do, I couldn't get that to lift up with my fingers. All the front bits. Oh, I heard somebody in our yard. if we have visitors, I may just have to end here and go again tomorrow. I heard somebody call out, but I don't know where my hubby is, whether he would have answered. Could be a mystery. Okay, that one, oh, I don't know whether to put it up or pull it down or... Okay, so as you flick them back, you see that cog building up just in the background. So it looks like it's been placed on top, but not quite. And you get a little detail there. So I'll come back off camera and do the bits around there. So I don't know if you like that or dislike it. I think it would look different with white there. And remember, you're also going to have like a little photo. So you will cut our photo mat down just a little bit more and you'll see a bit there. Don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it even. But that's what we did. Okay, now we need to do this little strip here. And I have lots of little strippies. This one maybe? Oh, that one I think. Yeah, that one. Cut that there. That there. I can't see the mark, guys. It's right where there's some other marks. I just couldn't see it. Not even for looking. Okay, let's go around the outside of that. No, that's not right, Nat. What'd you do there? What you doing, Natty? Try again. Probably should check that I got it right the third time, hey? Highly likely I didn't. Here we go. Oh, can we hear the chainsaw? Oh, he's got the big guns out. I might have to close the door. This could go for a while too. He just got a load of wood yesterday, so he's probably getting it cut up. We have had no wood most of winter, so we've been sort of going a couple of weeks, which is a bit bad. We should really be more prepared before winter with wood. But he got some wood yesterday on his way back from the property we're building. Came back with a load, so we'll at least have wood this week. I don't know that we'll have wood that much, but we'll at least have some this week. Okay, now where did my other magnet go? It's probably on something that I've cut, or there it is. So that is going to go in there. And I'm going to push it down a little bit. So again, it's sort of halfway between the two layers. And I think I'll use something bright in here. And let's see if we can find those trim marks that I've put in. Oops. Well, it mustn't have been from here because nobody's come wandering down to the studio to find me. So it must have been, could have been maybe next door. I'm sure the dog would have carried on for a lot longer if it was here. sense of double mounting without having to double mount everything. It really does make it just that bit more. Oh, I am getting low on glue. I need a refill. I need to go to the glue station. Okay. And that bit there. Oh, maybe I needed a bit just here. Probably needed that to keep going up and under. Oh well, such is that one there, that one there. It's starting to get thick. It is starting to get thick. Okay, I reckon I will leave it there. I will maybe come back to this tomorrow, though it will depend what comes in the mail for me tomorrow, how inspired I am, or whether I will be wanting to play with that. But I'll do a little show through what we've done. So we did our cover. A lot of this we did yesterday. We did our waterfall. We did this openy, 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 open. Then this one goes up. We did our little fold out, our little tag. So that's where we got to yesterday. Today we started with our little tag that goes there. We did our two little tags for in here. I always have trouble getting this one back in because I'm never quite sure which spot it goes in. There's so many in that little hole. And we did this one, again with another little frame on it. We then did that center page with a little bit of our rub-ons and things. We've got our two tags that are in our little holes there. We've done this waterfall flip here that I've just got to add some little bits and pieces to. And we haven't done that yet. So we still have a bit to go. We have this page. We have 3 tag holders there. A little, I believe that goes in behind there, and then we have another tucky spot there. This one opens with lots of bits and pieces to go in there. So, and then tags and tabs and holes and squiggly. Oh, we've still got so much to do, guys. That's exciting though. And then this one opens up and slides in. Oh my gosh, these albums are just so amazing. Like, they always have so many spots for us to put things. So, and these ones, you can put a 6x4 photo down and then be able to take it out. So we got lots more to do. We're probably halfway, so we've all got 2 more sessions to go on this, which will be cool, and that will be done. And it's awesome. I'm loving doing it. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging around and watching. If you did, if you didn't, then I'm not talking to you. No, thank you for anybody who did spend some time hanging out with me today or yesterday. And we'll see you again soon. Take care, guys. Have fun.